Hi, I'm Fredrickson. Welcome to the COO Solution Podcast, the show for business owners and visionary leaders who want to scale with clarity, confidence, and the right support. For over 16 years, I've been in the trenches as a fractional COO, Chief Operating Officer, helping entrepreneurs align their teams, streamline operations, and remove bottlenecks that slow growth. I understand the challenges, feeling overwhelmed, stretched too thin, or uncertain about how to scale without burning out. I've helped business owners move from chaos to clarity, creating businesses that run smoothly and grow and scale. Each week, I'll bring you real-world insights, proven strategies, and practical solutions to help you step into your highest role as a leader. Whether it's optimizing your team, strengthening accountability, or building the right systems for growth, this podcast is here to support you in scaling smarter. So if you're ready to create a business that thrives without requiring more of you, let's get started. You know that feeling when your business has grown, but somehow you feel busier than ever? You've got a team, you've got clients, revenue, but you're still the one answering questions, fixing problems, and chasing follow-ups. It's like every win comes with more weight. Instead of freedom, you've built something that now depends on you to keep it all moving. Here's the truth. Most founders don't have a people problem. They have a systems problem, because no matter how talented your team is, without the right systems, everything falls back on you. And today we're going to discuss the 3 foundational systems every CEO needs to break the bottleneck and scale with freedom. Hey everyone, welcome back to the COO Solution Podcast. I am your host, Derek Fredrickson. And if you're new here, this show is about helping you, the founder or CEO, build a business that runs without you, one that grows because of your leadership, not your involvement in every little thing. At the COO Solution, we've seen it again and again. A business starts to scale. Things look great from the outside, but inside, chaos. Because growth exposes what's missing. And what's usually missing are the systems that allow your team to operate independently. The goal isn't to do more. It's to make sure everything runs smoothly without you having to do it all. And that starts with systems. Because here's the thing, you can't delegate chaos. You can hire, you can spend, you can hustle, but if your business doesn't have the proper structure underneath, all roads still lead back to you. And the difference between a business that scales and one that stalls comes down to this: whether or not you have systems that create clarity, consistency, and control. Let's talk about what those are, the 3 systems that free you from being the bottleneck. System number 1, communication. The first system every growing business needs is a communication system. Most businesses hit a wall because the founder is still the hub. Every message, every question, every update, it all flows through you. Slack messages, texts, emails. Team members are waiting for your response before they can proceed. That's not communication, that's dependency. A real communication system creates structure for how your team connects and collaborates. It defines where conversations happen, how decisions are documented, what gets shared and when, weekly team meetings, dedicated channels for key projects, and clear lines of escalation for when something does go wrong. When communication is organized, your team stops interrupting you for every little thing because they know where to go and how to get answers. You get fewer, hey, quick question messages and more progress happening without you. Let's talk about system number 2, which is operations. The second system is your operations system. This is what turns chaos into consistency. Without it, your business relies on people remembering what to do, which means that if someone leaves, the knowledge walks out the door. An operations system is your playbook. It captures how your business actually runs, the processes, the workflows, and the checklists that make things predictable. This is where SOPs, standard operating procedures, project management tools, and templates live. But here's the key. It's not about documenting everything. It's about documenting what matters. If you ever said, we do things differently depending upon the situation, that's usually a sign your operations needs tightening. When you have clear, repeatable processes, your team doesn't have to guess. They can execute with confidence, consistency, and speed. That's how you scale without things falling apart. Let's talk about system number 3, which is accountability. The third system, and this one's non-negotiable, is your accountability system. This is what keeps people aligned, performing, and responsible for outcomes. Because let's be honest, without accountability, teams can drift. You end up in these endless meetings that go nowhere. Everyone's busy, but no one's truly owning results. A strong accountability system solves that. It includes clear roles and ownership through an accountability chart, weekly scorecards tracking metrics that matter, leadership meetings that actually identify and solve issues. When accountability is in place, you can finally trust that things are being handled. Not because you're checking, but because the system is. And that's when real freedom begins. Let me share a quick story as an example. We worked with a founder here at the COO Solution running a multi-7-figure service-based business. Incredible team, great product, but every week felt like firefighting. The client was managing clients, approving deliverables, and fixing mistakes constantly. When we started working together, she told me, Derek, I can't grow because everything still depends on me. And we've heard that time and time again. Within the first month, we installed these 3 systems. We built a structured communication flow so the team could operate constantly without check-ins. That's Slack. We documented her core operational processes so nothing was left to memory. That's Asana. And we set up weekly leadership meetings with metrics and ownership, real accountability. That's a meeting cadence. 90 days later, she wasn't firefighting anymore. She was finally leading again. And she told me, I finally feel like I own my business. It doesn't own me. That's the power of systems. So let me ask you a direct question. Which of these systems are missing in your business? Is it communication? Is it operations? Is it accountability? If even one of them isn't working, that's why everything still depends on you. At the COO Solution, this is what we do every day with our clients. We help founders install the structure, systems, and leadership that make the business run so they don't have to. If you're ready to break the bottleneck and finally scale with freedom, let's talk. Just head to thecoosolution.com and book a call. Let's have a conversation and we'll look at where you are now, what's missing, and perhaps how a fractional COO can finally change everything. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. I hope you got value from this content. And if it resonated with you, please share it with another founder or CEO who's carrying too much in their business, because no one builds a business to stay stuck in it. You built it for freedom, and the right systems make that possible. I'm Derek Fredrickson, and this is the COO Solution Podcast. See you next time. And that's a wrap on this episode of the COO Solution Podcast. If you found today's conversation valuable, I'd love it if you could subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who's ready to get control of their business and scale it with a second in command that they trust to handle all the daily tasks and operations they don't enjoy. And hey, maybe you're wondering if now is the time to bring on a trusted fractional COO or Chief Operating Officer to help your thriving business scale with clarity and confidence. If you're tired of doing it alone, visit thecoosolution.com and take our free quiz to help determine if now is the right time to bring a fractional COO to help you scale. In just 25 questions, you'll get a personalized report that helps you decide if your business is ready for the game-changing support of a part-time fractional COO. Let's find out together if it's your next step. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, let's roll up our sleeves and get to work.